Okay, there we are. Now I see things coming up. I guess my computer was just a little slow. Just wait a few more seconds. I still have a sore throat, so I have a candy in my mouth. Normally I wouldn't be eating in front of you. But I've got that close and my water close. This still will not leave me. It's getting frustrating. Bonnie, thanks so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Let's see who all is here. Hi, Beth. Oh, from rainy Iowa. Beth, Bonnie, Sharon Van Winkle. Hi, Mary Lou. Mary Lou, thank you for sharing as well. Hi, Stella and Shanda. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Melinda sharing as well. Thank you. That always helps get more people. So the good news is I'm here. I don't feel well, but I'm here. The bad news is I was going to show you 2 6x6 one-sheet wonders tonight, but I'm just going to do one because I've been coughing way too much and I just don't want to be on that long that I start coughing. You don't need that. Who wants to listen to that, right? But before we get started, I want to put out a reminder that my current class is the Garden Birdhouses class to go. You'll make 8 cards, to each of 4 designs, and it features the Garden Birdhouse stamp set. It's selling super well. I'm so excited. Each class, I'm getting more and more participants, so that's exciting. Registration is up on my blog, stampinpeace.com, if you haven't gotten an email about it. Registration is open until Tuesday the 12th, all right? And of course, there's 3 options: the full class with the stamp set. Option 2 is just the consumable product, so the card supplies. And then the third option is always just the PDF tutorial. And if you're on my team, like a few people on here, let's see, Shanda and Mary Lou are on my team. Anybody that is on my team, oh, what happened to my computer screen? Well, that's not good. There we go. Anybody that's on my team gets free access to the PDF tutorials for my classes to go. So, and they are free to use them themselves for card displays, for make and takes in their business, things like that. And I have a lot of hobby demonstrators on the team, so they appreciate getting those ideas and being able to use them for free. All right, I'm going to flip my camera around and we're going to get started. Tonight, I'm using some carryover products and then some that are on the last chance list. If they're on the last chance list, I did just check within the last hour and they are still available as of tonight, but things are starting to sell out. So if you see something on that last chance list that you would like, you should order it right away. Okay, I hate to see people disappointed at the end of the month. All right, well, I flip my camera around. Please share this live video and invite others to join us tonight. Because I didn't have a voice on Monday, I did not do a Facebook Live then, but I did go live yesterday for just a little bit, maybe, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes or so, and showed new product I got in my demonstrator pre-order for the new annual catalog, which is available to everybody starting on May 3rd. But you might want to take a look. We had a limited number. We don't get to order everything from the new annual catalog, but we had a list of select items that we could choose from. But I won't go through all of that because you can see that right here on my Facebook page, Stampin' Piece with Mary Nabe. You just click on the word more at the top, then click on videos, and you'll be able to find it. But I did want to quickly show you the in colors in case you missed that. They're beautiful. I love them. And they're actually even more beautiful in person, believe it. Truly, they really are. So Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Starry Sky, and the last one is Orchid Oasis. And this one appears to be, excuse me, they both appear to be rather blue, but when you get them in person, they're actually more purple, but all very, very pretty. For today's live, I'm using the Artistically Inked stamp set. It is carrying over to the new annual catalog, so that's a great thing, along with the dies. And I'm using a sheet of the Expressions in Ink Designer Series paper. This paper is really beautiful. I'll show you what I have left of it, just so you get a good idea. But it has these pretty florals and all that, so you remember. But it is, oh, there's not much left in there to show you, is there? But it is still available. I did check online, and it is still available to purchase. So, and it's definitely worth having. It's beautiful paper. Now, I just took a sheet of 12 by 12 or whatever I had left and cut it down to a 6 by 6 square. What I will tell you about this is that we are using both sides of the DSP for this one sheet wonder. So for that reason, make sure that you like both sides of the paper. Make sure that they actually really do go together well, because you'll be seeing both of them on the cards. And with this, it's a very easy one sheet wonder, and we'll make 2 cards with it. So the first thing you're going to do, excuse me, is cut it 3 inches. So you have 2 3 by 6 pieces now. And each one of those you're going to cut at 3.5 inches with it in the horizontal position. So this is what you have now. And we'll be using one of each side to make the cards. So I have 2 coordinating card bases. I have my white that measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches for the inside of the cards. And then I have some gold foil sheets that I'm going to use to mat all of these pieces. And then I'm going to use the happy birthday greeting from this stamp set, but of course you could add any sentiment from this set or any others that we have or you have as well. But for the greeting that I'm using, these are 3 3/4 inches by 3/4 inches. And I'm going to show you a trick with my everyday label punch when we get to that. So I'm first going to just give these cards a nice crease on the fold. And then I'll start putting all my pieces together. I'm not going to stamp on the inside of my card, so therefore I'm going to go ahead and put my white inside right away. And then I will attach my DSP to the gold. So what you want to do is flip these. Okay, flip one of each size, and then we're going to use the two different ones together. So because of the way we cut, these measure, the large ones measure 3 by 3.5 inches. So the foil, or the layer, whatever your layer is, will be 3 1/4. Oops, I didn't cut that right, did I? Let me look. Yep, that one's a little long. So it should be 3 3/4. So 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. And this, this one sheet wonder is so easy that you can do a whole bunch of these at once, and you can prep all these pieces ahead of time and just do your cards assembly line. So I actually took 1/4 of a full sheet. I cut that 6 by 6 sheet down till I got to get the 6-inch square. So you could actually cut the 4 6-inch squares from that one large sheet all at the same time, prep all of your layers, prep all of your card bases, and then do several cards all at once. So you'd end up getting from that one sheet of DSP, one sheet of 12 by 12 DSP, you would end up getting 8 cards. So it's kind of nice to be able to make several cards at once, or batch them, or bunch them, whatever you want to call that. And now I'm ready to put my cards together. So the larger piece I'm going to have in the vertical position, and I will adhere it. And you might change the layout, but I'm going to adhere this to the left side of my card front. And I'm really just, when I place this, I'm really just looking that the top, the bottom, and the left side have equal spacing. And then the next one, you could choose to pop this up on dimensionals if you want. I'm not going to, because I'm going to pop up the sentiment, and then I'm also using the gold gilded gems, which do create some depth. So I didn't want it to be too thick in terms of mailing. And here I'm placing this in the horizontal position, and I'm just trying to see that the spacing on the right side is about equal to the spacing on the left side of the card. Thank you, Pam. I really like it with the gold as well. Let me just put my other card together. I need a drink of water too. Okay, so again, the larger piece will be in the vertical position on the left side of the card. And the smaller piece will be in the horizontal position towards the right side of the card. All right, so now I'm ready to stamp the sentiment. I'm going to use Pale Papaya because that's a coordinating color from the Expressions in Ink DSP. And by the way, if you don't know, this is Old Olive. I'm not sure if I said that. And I'm using the Happy Birthday from the Artistically Inked stamp set. This is 3/4 inch by 3 3/4. before I stamp it, I actually want to punch kind of a fancy end on each end of this. And I'm actually going to use, I just didn't want to use my banner punch. You know, that's sort of my go-to, the banner pick-a-punch. But today I thought, you know, I'm going to do something a little different. And I thought, I'm going to show this because I know many of you have this punch, the Everyday Label punch. And if you don't, oh, you're missing out. Honestly, if you don't, this is a really, really, really nice one to have. I love the size of it. It works for any kind of card, really, masculine, feminine. The size works with a... My hand doesn't want to work. The size works with a lot of different card layouts. I'm putting my finger on the side just because I don't want that cardstock to go too far through. But what I'm doing is just centering the end of this strip right here, as you can see. And I want to make sure that the cardstock is straight across. In other words, the edges of my cardstock should be parallel with the top and the bottom cutting edges of this punch. So just punch that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other end. This is a punch that is on the last chance list. It has been a go-to of mine for a very, very long time. And if you don't already have it, I did look it up. It is still available and it's on sale. So it's down from $18 to $14.40. So if you're interested in the Everyday Label punch, like I said, it is still available and it is on sale. Oops, I should have just done the other one at the same time. What was I thinking? Make sure you go in from the top, because you're only punching one end at a time. Have any of you done anything like this with some of your punches? It really ends up, come on, Mary. It really ends up just adding to the versatility of the product. And I could do this with wider pieces too, up to the width or the height of this punch. So now I'm ready to stamp. One thing is, you see how these are curling up a little bit, probably just the way I was holding them. Just kind of flatten them out like that. And the reason I say that is because if you've got them curled up like this and you go down with your inked stamp, it's actually going to hit the outside, the ends that are curled will actually hit the stamp first. And then sometimes you get a little shadowing or it's not quite straight or something like that. So I always like to just do that so they not just lay really straight. There we go. And I'll add these with some dimensionals. And then we'll put a little bling on and we'll be all set. So like I said, a super easy one-sheet wonder that will give you 2 quick cards. And really, you could put these anywhere. I'm going to put mine in the center, but you know, you can move them around. Maybe one at the top, maybe down at the bottom, maybe over here. If you wanted to put a bow or a raised flower, anything like that. If you're going to be adding more to your card, especially things like bows or other stamped images or punched leaves or anything like that, have those pieces ready so that you can kind of arrange them before you actually put your sentiment down. But I'm keeping it pretty simple and quick tonight. Who is going to try this? Stella already says she can't wait to try it. Patty says beautiful cards. Oh, Karen joined us. Good. It's a little bit frustrating because of not feeling well in my throat and everything. My voice. To not get in on my Facebook Lives the way I wanted. I had all my projects planned. Well, I had it planned for Monday, and then I came up with these 2 one-sheet wonders for tonight, and I'm just going to do this one. And I haven't done the Friday one, the one from, not Friday, what am I thinking of? Monday. I haven't done my Monday Facebook Live yet that I had planned. But it is what it is, right? I actually did go outside and take a walk today. I thought, I'm going to go crazy if I don't get out a little bit, but I don't want to be around anybody. I don't think I'm contagious anymore, but just in case, I don't want to put anybody else at risk of getting sick. Nobody wants that. But I got out this morning and walked a bit before the rain came this afternoon. So at least I got outside into some fresh air a little bit. Okay, and I think I'll go, trying to decide, I think I'll go here and one more. Alrighty, so what do you think? What do you think? Oh yes, Inez, watch the replay later so you can get all of the dimensions and everything from the start. I will just very quickly review with everybody. So we started with a 6x6 square. We cut it in half at 3 inches. And then the 3x6 pieces, we cut each of those at 3.5 inch. And then we flipped 2 of the pieces over so that each card uses one of each size, but the opposite sides of the DSP. So really quick, really easy, great if you're making multiple cards, things like that. Great if you want to use up some of your designer series papers. And I hope you'll give it a try. Becky, the question, let's see, what gems did you use? These are called gilded gems. Gilded gems. Oh, I did check. These are retiring. So they are on the last chance list. Like I wrote in red here. They are on sale for $5.60. I believe they were $7 or $7.50 to start with, but they're on sale for $5.60. And they are still available as of, probably 7:30 was when I checked. The designer series paper, Expressions in Ink, is on the last chance list, but again, as of 7:30 this evening, it was still available. The other last chance product I used tonight is the Everyday Label Punch. It is still available as of 7:30 this evening when I looked, and it's on sale for $14.40. The stamp set and the coordinating dies will be in our new annual catalog. Alrighty. Are there any questions about this project? Let me scroll back really quickly before I say goodbye. Oh, Patty jumped on too. You walked in the rain. Lots of gold. Love, Shanda, I do too. I love the one-sheet wonders, and I especially love the 6x6 one-sheet wonders. I don't mind making a lot of cards, but sometimes when I do the 12x12 one-sheet wonders and you've got, you're making 8 or 10 different cards and is trying to keep track of all the pieces and things like that. To me, the 6x6 one-sheet wonders are just a little bit more manageable. Okay, I don't see any other questions. All right, everybody, you have a wonderful Wednesday evening. Thanks for spending part of it with me. I appreciate you as always. So sorry about my coughing fit. I thought I was all set before I got on, and you know, it is what it is. So I apologize. I certainly don't want to do that when I'm live, but thank you for your patience and your understanding. All right, I'm going to give away both of these cards. So if you would like to win one of these, please type the words artistically inked in the comments now. All right, artistically inked. And I did post winners from the last two Facebook Lives. I haven't gotten those in the mail, but I did post the winners under each of those live video posts, and I will get them in the mail as soon as I get to the post office in the next few days. Okay. All right, I'm going to say goodnight, and I'm going to go probably take a hot bath and put my pajamas on and maybe read for a little bit and get to bed early. And hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. It just keeps hanging on. I can't get rid of it. Anyways, thank you, and I'll see you soon. Happy stamping.